All right, let's go to the dark horse pick. So separate from a Cinderella, maybe a Power 5 or Power 4 school. Power 5, I guess, we're kind of the Big East. And we're looking at this team. Maybe they're not getting a ton of buzz, but they're not a true Cinderella. We've seen them before. However you want to slice it. Not one of those schools that you've never heard of. They can make a deeper run, perhaps, than what a Cinderella might be able to do.
I have BYU. Obviously, you just said that, like we date back a little bit into the show, and you said VCU is going to beat them. So I mean, maybe not a complete dark horse. A lot of there's a solid amount of people on them, but I mean the way they just play the game of basketball is really fun to watch. They're a really high paced team. They average 81 points a game. And let me find the stat here. They have 6 guys who shoot upwards of 36% from the 6 guys who play over 25 minutes for them that shoot upwards of 36% from the 3-point range. So, I mean, they're a really good 3-point shooting team. I think that they can overcome a lot. Like they were to play an Alabama team, they could stay right with them scoring wise. They've won 9 of their last 10, and they beat teams like Iowa State twice in that stretch, Arizona, and they beat Kansas by 34 points during that stretch of 9-1. So I think that BYU can carry the momentum. The one loss came in at the end of the Big 12 tournament where they lost to Houston by a significant amount, by 20. So not like riding the highest into March Madness, but I definitely, and that's partially why they are a dark horse, because they just got beat by 20. No one's really expecting them to make a really big run, but I have them going to the Elite Eight. Again, 9-1 over their last 10. They play a really good brand of basketball, shoot a lot of threes, make a lot of threes. So I think that they could definitely make a run.
So this is where I sound a little bit insane here, but I actually think that the East region is a little bit more open than we might think initially. And the reason I say this is just because, yes, Duke is there, but is Duke and Cooper Flagg going to be completely healthy? Obviously, reports are saying that Cooper Flagg should be all right at some point in this tournament, and he certainly wants to go out there and play. My thing is, I just don't know for sure, but I have Duke going to the Sweet 16, and beating them in the Sweet 16, I have Arizona. And then I have VCU as my kind of Cinderella story a little bit. Ask me tomorrow, that might change. But I have them then going to the Elite Eight, beating St. Mary's. So I have Arizona going very, very far in this tournament. I just think that they're very well-rounded. They're one of the best 2-point shooting teams in the country, and I think that kind of gets a little bit overlooked when we're looking at all the 3-point shooting teams in the tournament. And sometimes you don't get those 3-point shots to fall. I think Arizona can rely on some of the big guys that they have down low. They have a trio: Caleb Love, Jaden Bradley, and KJ Lewis. They're all capable of playing really good basketball when you really need them to. And they make shots from the free throw line, so they got a little bit of that March, check box, right? One of the things that you're looking for. The big thing that I'm looking at is how they defend the 3-point line. I don't know if that region, that East bracket, or the East region in the bracket, is going to be enough to expose them. But look, if Cooper Flagg is ready to go and ready to play, I don't know if I'm picking Duke to lose to anybody, right? Like, it's Cooper Flagg and it's Duke, and maybe talk to me when they get to the Final Four. But right now, as it currently stands, I got Arizona as my dark horse. And then obviously we mentioned Gonzaga a little bit earlier. I have Gonzaga going very far, but I got my eye more on Arizona. I think that they could be really sneaky.
Yeah, I like Caleb Love in March Madness. I know he gets a lot of hate, but Arizona's been a good team. I think they're 9th in BPI right now. They are a good team. I personally don't have them making it as far as you do, but I know there's like some experts that have them in the Final Four. So I mean, if there's going to be a dark horse pick that I don't think that sounds all that bad, I think Arizona could be one of them.